Hello, everybody.
Hi, hi.
Look who
I got
got
a
her own
car.
car.
I
Look,
got a car that I definitely know how to drive, and I'm definitely not careening towards this tree without knowing how to turn on the brakes.
oh, I see you've traded your husband for the bird lady.
Huh? Well, oh, right. I was so fucking confused for a second there. Yeah, this is part of Juniper's healing arc.
She's now thinking of bird tits instead of her dead husband.
Yes. Dead husband just has a place of honor over the fucking entryway to her apartment. Speaking of, actually, hey Alex, I had a thought.
Mm-hmm.
Oriana's apartment room thing in the Free Company house.
Uh-huh.
It's only got one bed, right?
There was only one bed.
Excellent. Or at least what you got to say.
Oh, straight into a cutscene. Okay.
No.
Come to see how we're getting
All
on.
right, I'm ready to enable text auto advance. Yeah, there we go.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
We've made good progress since we took back Alamigo, but there's one big issue we still have to address. Leadership. The Domans had Lord Hien ready and willing to take the throne, but we've got no one like that here. Theodoric was our last ruler, and he wasn't called the Mad King for nothing.
Suffice it to say, our people have had their fill of kings, which means we need to find a new way forward.
Naga, the line is
If only
must
it were that
means.
easy. Everyone and his uncle has an opinion. For the time being, we're just going to have to keep leaning on General Aldin and the Alliance for support, and see if we can't find a solution together. Something tells me we're going to be hosting a lot of meetings in the near future. But if that's what it takes, I'm ready to talk till my jaw aches.
Praising Lise.
The reach is yours, Nago. Don't do anything I wouldn't.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Ah, there you are. I've been searching all over for you.
You have.
I forgot
That's your
that
voice,
was-
huh?
Too bad.
That's what
Max said this might not be the best place to talk. Will you join me?
It's just a little
Yeah,
high
kinda-
pitched for how
Little bit.
he is.
Also, yeah, babe. Nago is pretty top. Is pretty hot.
Mm-hmm.
Oriana sure thinks so.
I'll get to the point.
Mm-hmm.
Might you be interested in a spot of adventure?
Never thought you'd
Adventure,
ask.
you say?
After all, we were adventurous before we were scions, were we not? After routing the Imperials and liberating Alamigo, I reckon we've earned a bit of respite, don't you? And what better way to spend it than by returning to our roots?
But babe, you already have a cat girl. She's
what
B. It's trans
Call an alpha male
culture.
and go adventuring.
But you're a fan.
Very.
You're what cats
Put the
eat.
put the cat ears on me. Yes. Twist my arm, why don't you?
All right. 3, 2, 1, go. That's a facial expression we made.
It sure is. Oh man, I wonder if there's, just out of curiosity, just to like see what's available, and definitely not to put it on myself. I wonder if there is any sort of file out there that would give Juniper fangs.
Oh, I'm certain there would be.
Mm-hmm. Right. The category outfit. I mean, I can neither confirm nor deny the existence of a maid outfit.
You are never beating the bottom allegations at this rate.
Shut the fuck up. That's trans culture. It's a difference.
It's trans culture to be a bottom? I think Doodle would have something to say about that.
It's trans culture to look cute in a maid outfit. That's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
You need to know these things, Alex. You're part of the community now.
Mm-hmm.
Where's your maid outfit, huh?
In my glamour dresser.
Yet. Well, I'm waiting for Arnvold to talk. Is Arnvold gonna speak at some point?
Right then, let's go and find my Celevia. Actually, leave that one to me. I want you fresh for our little adventure. Wait for us by the Etherite and we'll be along shortly. See you there.
Fresh for the adventure, huh? Alright. Fucking smacks Orion on the bottom.
I forgot I had this map, by the way.
Oh my god!
I've been using that in my playthrough with Winter on our alts.
I see.
Because...
I kind of figured once we, when we do more stuff with Misa, I probably will bring Juniper over to Madeline to help just fly us around too. to just get Aetherites, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I don't care what gender you are, get in the maid outfit! Yay, it's our buddy! It's our little brother!
Greetings, Juniper. It would seem we are to accompany Arnvold on some manner of escapade. Have you any idea what we... Oh god, I forgot to disable auto events!
The idea what manner of something we've gotten ourselves into, I think, is what he was going to say.
Yeah, something like that. Arnvold interrupted.
Allow me to explain.
Oh yeah, I was done.
The history lesson. Well, try to be brief. No snoring, if you please. Now, the events I would speak of occurred before the occupation, back when Alamigo was still a monarchy and Theodoric sat on the throne.
A uniquely brutal despot, by all accounts.
That he was. The King of Ruin suffered no rivals, real or imagined, and his dispute with the monks of the Fist ended with Rogger's Reach being burned to the ground. In the latter years of his rule, he was seized by the unshakable belief that unseen forces were conspiring to steal his crown, and so he ordered that every soul with a claim to the throne to be executed, including his own family.
Good god!
The wealth of poor sods he put to death became the property of the king, and it said that these royal treasures were hoarded somewhere in the palace. Thus was born the legend of the Mad King's Trove.
Ah, I believe I see the direction our adventure is to take. I assume you have mind to unearth this hidden bounty?
You assume correctly.
And then would I also be correct in assuming that this legend is widely known? Others must surely have gone in search of a prize, tempting as it seems.
Well, of course we won't be the first to make the attempt. Following Alamigo's liberation, more than a few eager soldiers turned the palace upside down in terms of finding an EV fortune. Even after scouring every room from dawn till dusk, they uncovered not a single coin. Their gold lust drained away as quickly as it had come, and the legend of the Mad King's Trove remains simply that, a legend.
But I see you have no intention of letting the story end there.
What self-respecting adventurer would? Imagine the four of us delving into a decades-old mystery. Tell me the thought doesn't set your heart racing.
Would be nice to have an adventure that, wasn't involving end of the world scenarios and such.
End of the world, civil wars, the fates of everyone involved, yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, you know what's up. You know what's up. Come on, Alfie, put up your dukes. Just beating up this poor kid.
Alphino doesn't even realize what we're doing. He's just like,
Oh, poocha! Oh.
Alright, I'm hitting accept.
Alright, there we go.
Any news of Doma and Alamigo's liberation has kindled flames of revolution in every corner of the Empire. I hear the Imperial province of Dalmasca has already risen up in rebellion, which means the Garleans must surely have their hands full. What better time than now to indulge in such a diversion? Tell us, Arenvold, have we any clues as to where we might begin our search?
Alfie just sees women twice his height and freezes up. I mean, honestly,
Yep.
same, but...
He also sees women like a quarter of his height and freezes up too, but for different reasons.
Well, judging by how the other adventurers fared, nosing about the palace isn't like to get us anywhere, so we'll probably need to, ask around.
And that would be another way of saying no.
Well, yes.
I see. In that case, I shall pay a visit to the Allied Archivists and request access to the records seized from the Imperials. Garleans are meticulous about such things. They uncover the trove during their occupation. The event is certain to have been recorded. In the meantime, three of you can track down those who worked as palace servants and officials in Theodric's day. Given that there would have been at least 20 at the time, you will be looking for people who have seen 40 summers or more. Anything they can tell you about the king and his bloody deeds may prove useful, to be sure to listen well. Arnvold, pray try your luck in the fringes and the peaks while Juniper and Oriana make their rounds around the Alamican border.
Ha! Here I was thinking I was the party leader. Not that I mind, of course. Let's see about it, eh? We can meet afterwards at Gildabard's Gate.
Of course, Alphino's taking the leadership position. He's the healer. Have I told you about my trans femme Alphinode truth or truthiness?
I believe so, but let's say it again for the chat.
Well, yeah, Alphinode's an egg. Alphinode is absolutely an egg.
Oh, we can just...
Yeah, he's just right there.
In the palace? No, not me, lass. Surely you've heard stories of the Mad King. He used to hold public executions up under the fine audience. Anyone, and I mean anyone, suspected of conspiring against the crown was flung from the top of those steps. Suffice it to say, I stayed as far away from the palace as possible.
I see. Ah. But yeah, no, Alfie's just got egg vibes to me.
I could see it.
One of the many reasons being that, what was it, Yoshi P said that Alphinode would get into arguments with people on Reddit?
Yes, Alphino's a Redditor.
Yeah, yeah. Need I say more? You want to hear an old maid's stories, do you? Aye, well, most of what I know of the Mad King is common knowledge. We'd only see His Royal Majesty when he deigned to attend the executions he'd ordered. After a while, even watching his enemies die wasn't enough to coax him out of hiding. They say he started seeing assassins in every shadow and wouldn't set foot outside the palace walls. I was offered work there as a royal servant once, but the mere thought of it left me in a cold sweat.
I feel like does this feel a little unethical? Like, hey, we're treasure hunting. Can you relive your traumatic experiences as a palace servant for us?
Eat the current! Eat the current! Alright, what were you saying?
Does it feel a little unethical being like, hey, we're treasure hunting. Can you relive your traumatic experiences as a palace servant for us?
Maybe. But we're also trying to use the treasure to maybe, like, you know, help rebuild Alamigo, so...
I served the pleasure at King Theodoric. Lived to tell the tale. One of the palace guards I was.
Ooh, juicy.
Truth be told, it was a dark chapter in my life, and one I'd sooner forget. Hardly a night went by and we didn't hear the blood-curdling screams echoing from the inner chambers, which, of course, we were under orders to ignore. So, we'd stand still as statues, trying not to imagine what horrors were unfolding within. If you're hell-bent on finding out what happened to the palace, head down the street here and talk to old Arnold. He was the head king's scribe.
Oh boy. Nope. Not there. Where? Where the fuck?
Just around the corner.
Oh. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
Yes, I am Arnold. What do you want with me?
Explaining noises.
You would have me dredge up some decidedly unsavory memories. Yet if Alameda goes to move forward, we must needs acknowledge the misdeeds of the past. Very well. I shall tell you what I remember. I take it you know of Theodric's paranoia and the public execution of his kinsmen. Those were terrible enough, but in his last days, the king's fervid mind settled upon an even grislier method of disposal, which only a chosen few were unfortunate enough to witness.
Uh-oh.
His Majesty ordered the court thaumaturge to unleash a vile curse upon the remaining members of the royal family, a magic which transformed them into fiends of hideous aspect. The resulting monstrosities were then cast into the darkness below the palace.
What the fuck?
Even now, my sleep is troubled by nightmares. If others of Theodric's blood were prone to share his madness, then mayhap it's the kindness that the monarchy ended with him.
What the fuck?
Juniper, I don't think I like thaumaturgy very much.
No. Is it fucked up that, like, my second thought, though, was like, oh man, I guess I could have trans my gender a little bit easier if I just picked up black magic.
I don't know if you could have. I'm not sure if black magic is really a precise art like that.
I mean, if it can transform into one thing, why wouldn't it be able to transform into something less fucking messed up?
I'm glad you went the route you did.
Listen, I'm a researcher at heart.
Since we're all here, why don't we shall we land?
Allow me to begin then. As promised, I scoured the Imperial records of any mention of fantastic treasures, and found precisely none. It is just possible, I suppose, that a corrupt official deliberately hid the fact of the trove's discovery, hoping to enrich himself, but I find it rather unlikely that so valuable a find would stay secret for so long. I conclude our prize either does not exist, or that the Imperials somehow overlooked it. For all of you, Juniper, Oriana, were your investigations any more fruitful?
Well,
I don't like thaumaturgy.
Turned into monsters? What could he mean by this darkness beneath the palace, I wonder?
Met an old man in Allegheny who spoke of this palace's subterranean prison, but he said not of accursed abominations.
The Imperial Archives are also silent on the subject of fiends inside the palace grounds.
Could the scribe fellow been spinning them on a yarn, do you think? Did you believe him, you two? Yeah, no, he seemed pretty genuine.
he seemed pretty genuine. Yeah.
He was afraid, and does lend credence to the tale. I'm not sure how that helps us in our search.
Do not be so hasty. Oh god, excuse me. Just a second. Okay, there we go. Arnold's anecdote may very well have told us where the trove is hidden, but ere I share my theory, there's a matter I would clarify. Arnvold, you spoke of light-hearted adventure, but I sense a deeper motive from this expedition. Why are you so intent on finding this treasure?
wasn't all pretense, I swear it. But you're right. My father was in the Imperial Army, a man of Garlean blood. I trust you know what I mean when I say that my Alamegan mother did not welcome my arrival.
Ooh, that's rough.
As I grew, she would check my brow over and over, convinced that a spot on my skin was an emerging third eye, like the kind you see in pureblood Garleans. My mother did not care for this taunting reminder of my heritage and took up a knife. War paint serves to cover the scar.
Oh, Arnbald.
In the end, she turned me out on the street, and I was left to haunt the alleyways of Alamigo. A feral child who got what he needed through begging, cunning, or worse. Why isn't it possible? It's just not. Why not, you stupid bastard? Anyway, back to the sad story.
Mm-hmm.
The best I can say about the years that followed is that I survived, but I hated the animal I'd become. Eventually, I left the city behind me and joined a group of refugees bound for the other side of the wall. It was then that I turned to adventuring, and that road led me into the company of the Scions. Tell you this so you can understand. I know all too well what poverty and hunger can do to a person. I drew steel on ordinary folk for a measly crust of bread. With Theodric's gold, I could spare my countrymen the shame of living like that.
Thank you, Arnbald. And I apologize. That cannot have been pleasant to recall. But I felt it best to be clear in our intentions. Well, both of you, are you content to surrender the treasures to Arnbald's noble cause and claim the thrill of adventure as your reward?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got plenty of money. Juniper's starting a dye empire.
It's true, I'm starting a dye empire.
Then I should be glad to tell you my theory on the resting place of the Mad King's Trove. If you're minded to hear it.
Ooh, options. Accessories of fending, slaying, aiming, healing. Item level 370. I could probably get healing stuff we need later, so I'll go with the fending one for right now.
Yeah, you're pretty good for eye level on tank.
Oh, well, I picked the tank one.
Oh.
So, whoops!
You can turn into your grand company for seals.
Hey, and my current stuff is better too.
Grand company seals.
Oh, Grand Company Shields! Oh, great!
I suppose I could also use it for glamour if any of it's good for glamour.
Yeah.
Let's see. What is it? Fucking... Oh, I still haven't even put the Lucian Princess stuff in.
Juniper, you look positively dismayed. Is something wrong with the gear you just received?
It's actually worse than what I've got currently.
Huh. So why'd you pick it?
I thought it would be good. Like, you know, you get offered some new gear, and it's like, oh right, yeah, I do the thing where I'm like, you know, the fucking wall between you and the rest of the fuckers that want your blood on the outside, and then it's like, no, right, it's actually kind of crap. But like, what else was I gonna get? It's not like I really do much else.
Yeah, it's not like you're a healer or anything.
Yeah, it's not like I'm a healer or anything. The wheels begin turning.
Juniper has the energy of someone who went clothes shopping, tried on the same outfit in 2 sizes, and realized after a few days she bought the one that was too small.
Ah, shit, yeah. Unfortunate. Oh, it was fucking accessories anyway. It wasn't actual, like, outfit stuff.
Gear.
Yeah.
Grand Company seals.
Yeah, Grand Company seals. There we go. Oh, man, and I do need to turn in some stuff for Grand Company seals because I am low on space. Holy moly.
Alright, time to talk to Alfie.
Alright, Alphino, what you got for us?
Actually, mayhap it would be better for you first adjourn to a more suitable location.
Oh my god, Alphino!
In case a rival treasure hunt overhears our plans, you mean? Good thinking.
No, that was not exactly the reason, but it is certainly a valid concern. Let's reconvene on the southern edge of Loch Seld.
I don't know what other reason you could possibly have, but sure.
It's complicated.
No, Alphino, who's voiced by someone who hasn't done these quests yet. Tell me the reason.
I don't want to get into it, alright?
That sounds like coward stuff to me.
It's not cowardice, it's just, I mean, listen, lots of people just don't like being in public because it feels like whenever everyone's staring at you, it's like you want to crawl out of your skin, alright?
You good there, little buddy?
Everyone feels this way. Shut up, they're here. Forgive me. 'Twas not my intention to draw out proceedings. I simply wished to have the lock in sight while they explain things. Prior to the great flood of the Sixth Umbral Calamity, salt lakes you see before you were yet dry ravines. And this, believe it or not, was the site of the ancient city of Scala, which rose and fell during the Fifth Astral Era. From what we know of the period, the city was already deserted by the time the waters began to rise, having been all but destroyed by war. Yet its ruins remain to this day at the bottom of Loch Seld. It's my belief that the darkness beneath the palace mentioned by Theodric's former scribe was no reference to the prison, but to a place still further below, the ruins of Scala.
We've got boots on, don't worry about it. We got waiters.
My dress is getting wet.
Oh, want me to hold it up for you?
No, that'd be lovely.
Oh, there you go.
Thank you.
Is it breezy wearing this?
A little, but it's not bad.
Alright.
Oh, right, that's me. For some reason, I was seeing Alphanode, but I was reading Orenvald.
Alphino just got distracted by Juniper hiking up Oriana's skirt a bit.
Anyways, I further surmise that the Mad King's unfortunate kinsmen will cast down the not simply have the desire to punish them, but to discourage exploration. Theodric wanted to keep the ruins secure.
Wait, you're saying they were meant to guard the Mad King's trove?
I can't believe they abstracted them.
Precisely. And since we know the court thaumaturge is involved, we can safely assume that any entrance into the old city will have been magically concealed.
Which would explain how a legion of Imperial soldiers and gods now owning the Alamegans never found a trace of the trove.
We, however, have certain advantages which they did not enjoy. Juniper, Oriana, would you be so good as to swim down to the bottom of the loch and search for an underwater route into the ruins? While you do that, Orenvold and I will seek out an ensorcelled portal within the palace.
Another thing, Alphino doesn't like swimming.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't know how to.
Yeah, because he didn't like doing it.
That's because, remember Alice's story?
Mm-hmm.
He sunk like a rock. Like, he's...
Right, but the
Alright.
argument can be made that he never wanted to learn because he doesn't like swimming.
Or just because he's bad
But he could have learned. Alright, you probably want, Actually, yeah, that's good.
Hang on! How are the... Never mind. Nope, ignore me. It's nothing. It's fine.
I took this from your garage. Never mind. I will almost, Yep, Doodle, close your eyes. We'll let you know when you're safe.
It's this little tunnel thing right here, right? I'm assuming?
With the little salt lights, yeah.
Yeah. Up, periscope!
Where'd you go?
Up!
There's a thing to investigate before the tunnel.
Oh! I just went in the tunnel!
Oh, you went. Wait, you did not go far enough down.
I went to the wrong place, huh?
Yeah.
I went to the completely wrong place.
Yeah, you gotta go all the way to the bottom.
Ooh.
You got a bottom now.
Down periscope. Wearing pool floaties. How indignifying. Is it, what the fuck? The fuck am I supposed to navigate?
I would come out and help you, but come to my dot. You can see my dot on the map. Go to there.
I'm trying! It's all like flat! As in, like, everything looks the same and I cannot tell fucking depth!
I would love to help you, but I'm in a dialogue now.
Oh my god, where the fuck are you?
It was literally just straight down from where we dove. It was not that far away.
Shut up!
There's an orange circle on your map.
Shut up!
You didn't go back and investigate the circles back there. You need to go back and click the thing first.
Stop dying.
Die! Die! Die!
Ow.
Feel my pain. Feel my suffering.
This is payback from when we were on the step and Winter had to guide me to one of the fucking weeds or whatever that we had to gather from Magni.
Yeah, Alpha Node would have looked very cute in the sundress. Oh, I'm getting a call.
Juniper, Oriana, it's Alphino. We have searched the prison beneath the palace and found a teleportation circle concealed by enchantments. The markings indicate it leads to an underground cavern. What news on your end? And you believe it leads into the ruins? Then I dare say we will be able to meet with you within. Go on and head through the door. By the way, I took the liberty of calling on a friend for help. I guarantee she's both dependable and discreet. We'll see you soon.
Hey, that was my line.
Well, you interrupted me earlier.
Alright. Dungeon time.
Dungeon!
Don John.
Dungeon!
Hey, Winter, want to help with Grand City of Scala?
Good.
What role are you gonna play? DPS healer? Yeah. I'll just heal us then.
Well. My god, what the fuck? Ugh. Oh god! Christ, what's wrong with me? Ground Sidious Scowl. Very Rosharan.
Alright, I need to turn back on cutscenes. I'm glad I always remember this only when it's like the fly through cutscene that I'm missing.
Mm-hmm.
I love the music in this dungeon.
Oh, this is a wall. Okay, well, there we go.
Yep.
Oh lord!
Yep. Take him out of the wall. Oh, keep them in the stars. Keep them in the stars. Keep them in the stars.
Alright.
Winter will murder you if you drag him out of her stars. There you go. Okay.
I like to get a little spicy with my pools sometimes.
If you want the real optimization strats, technically I should pull ahead and arm's length so that they are slow.
Ah, I see.
Then you can come pick them up. They'll already be slowed for 8 seconds. What?
Horse!
Look, it's a Kelpie!
Horse!
Nope, don't. Yeah, okay. Hydro push, okay. Yeah, nope, get close. It's gonna push us.
Up.
I remember having to solo this boss on Blue Mage for a spell.
Nice. Or I guess not nice, but... you know. A reaction of some sort. Where the hell are are you? Where'd you go?
Hydro
Pull.
Run, bitch!
There we go. Listen, I've been fucked up by fucking Leviathan bullshit enough to be tired of getting moved around.
By water.
Yes, by water specifically. It's my element. It should not be fucking me up like that. Oh, right. Oops. Oh, that's one thing. Okay.
Here, I'm gonna decide for you.
Oh, okay. It was just big. It was my decision.
Where Alex is doing what other healers would hate.
Yeah, but I know you.
Also being disadvantage.
Yes, but you know me. Hey, Naya, can you AoE these things off me?
Yep.
I brought them to you. I brought you friends.
No, these are the consequences of your actions. Oh, get out of the AoE. There we go.
I mean, I can heal myself. I can keep myself alive for one pull.
Yeah, you've got like blood stirred or whatever.
Yeah, forward.
Yeah. So wow, I thought you were search and rescue here.
I'm off to the.
Now, you know damn well the consequences of Alex's actions get grandfathered into the rest of the friend group.
Ah! Yes. Well. Ah, no. Stop walking and run! The old one.
I really like 4.1 because it is just straight up a treasure hunt.
Yeah? Oh, there are chains. Subservient. Get over here. Die. All right. What?
Yeah, you sure you still want to use thaumaturgy to transfer gender?
The fuck? This was just saying it is a thing that could be, if researched properly and not done by a literal mad king, would be maybe somewhat beneficial to certain people. No! Wrong! Incorrect!
Thaumaturgy is stuff. Like water, light,
Thaumaturgy is specifically the astral elements. No, that's Umbral.
No!
Yes.
Oh, wait, yes, I'm just thinking of it associated the other way around.
You're thinking of our pre-Shadowbringers understanding of it.
Because person is stasis
Mm-hmm.
in Endwalker.
Mm-hmm. But remember, that person is also Umbral aligned.
Yeah, which is not what one expects. Dad comes.
What in the heck? You are one ugly mother.
Oh, I remember this part of the dungeon. I like this part of the dungeon.
Whoa, alright, we're doing a little bit of a dance here. Alright. Who fucking invited Oogie Boogie from the Nightmare Before Christmas?
The sound of rolling dice to me is music in the
Oh, you
air.
were a person, I guess. Uh-oh.
Yep.
That sucks.
'Cause
Sorry,
I'm a
bro.
Gandalf Boogeyman, although I don't play fair.
This is what hurt people.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's my understanding now.
It looked like one of these guys.
Again, if maybe researched by someone who wasn't a mad king.
Alice wasn't a mad king.
No, but just a mad scientist.
Maybe we should just avoid letting mad people with the term "mad" in their job description fuck with magic. maybe,
Yeah,
maybe,
that's the thing.
Maybe if
Like,
your
okay.
job is mad scientist, we just don't let you do experiments.
Hey, Oriana, remember what you're bound to, right?
Right. It hasn't changed my appearance.
But you would agree, by general standards, aligning yourself with a void bound, not a great idea. Usually the mark of being, I don't know, evil or something, right? Correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yes. So, by the by, but you aren't, right? Mm-hmm. Correct? Yes? You're not, Oriana. I went through a whole fucking character arc about this, alright?
Yeah,
Don't get to do this to me.
I'm sure there are Domans who would vehemently disagree with you there.
Not the time, not the time, not the place, not the time.
you can tell this is post Stormblood because they're banned.
Yes. Yes. Anyhow, like I was saying, I've come around on your void scent, barely. But also, it's just, like, you see what I'm getting at, right?
I do.
Cool. Good.
What the fuck is that man's hair?
Someone down at court would definitely like to have a word with them. Scala.
It's the Drune City Scala.
Grund.
Don't raise his tail. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, they're starting to not have AoE markers for some attacks, by the way.
Alright. The Echo is, maybe could do a better job at doing its job, right? Yep.
The dancer was really trying to catch up to you.
Ah. Ooh.
Oh, why do we look sad?
Yeah.
Did you just murder
This
the
is-
person? Kinda.
He was okay. That was probably the nicest thing we could have done for him. Let's be real here.
Yeah.
I think because, like, you're just adding to the tragedy of Alamigo, like,
Hmm.
you know, like, I guess it's bad, but it had to be done. It's awful, and this person had a shitty life.
But hey, money.
Hey, man.
Twould appear this place is yet inhabited by King Theodoric's kin.
Sorry, I
or
got
what is
a
left of them.
snack from my wife,
The
so I'm
work of
eating it real
terrible
quick.
magics, I fear.
Oh.
Alright, I am on Alpino's first voiced line. It is a voiced cutscene.
Mm.
while you do that.
Alright, I am ready. Ah, shit, hydrate. Ah, shit, I don't have anything to hydrate with.
Why don't you have anything? You're the water hero, Naiad!
I was turning in my cacti pot!
Alright.
Also,
So you ready,
shit, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready to enable.
I'm ready to enable.
3, 2, 1, go.
Terrible, aye. But their misfortune is our fortune?
Armbold, I get you trying to do a silver lining bit, but...
By the 12, there is even more than I imagined.
Right, Ori, I think we're the only two who's actually more fucked up by all this than anyone else.
Oh, I can't wait to see the look on Lisa's face. Thanks for believing in me, you two.
Ori?
I mean, it's a lot of money that can help a lot of people.
Ori! Okay, you're right, but...
Black Mage is both Astral and Umbral.
What?
Black Mage does both Astral and Umbral.
Oh, that's true, because it's Astral Fire and Umbral Ice.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, you know, you're right. I'm kicking you from the party.
Yeah.
Alright.
Armbold and I tried to do our fair share, but I fear you ended up bearing the bulk of the burden as usual. You truly led the way with your adventuring prowess, my friend.
Aye, without your help, reckon we'd still be fumbling about in the dark. I'm glad I called on you.
I must say, I'm still reeling at the sight of that mountain of riches.
They really don't have anything to say about, you know, the people that were trapped down there in Monster Farm?
Yeah, and they did come from like a different direction. Maybe they didn't find any? Were they the only ones who had to deal with those?
What, like how you saw that floating spectre, you mean? I wish you could have
Alright,
seen the
never
look on
mind.
your face out for now.
Alright, I stand corrected!
That was such good
Well,
timing.
Lest we dwell on such momentary lapses. We found the Mad King's trove, and that is all that matters.
Hey, you two know those were people, right?
I try not to think about it.
Hornbald is still grinning at Alphino's discomfort.
Armbold, please.
Oh, just an aside, we must tell the people good news. I think Elise should be the first.
Seconded. She is bound to be delighted.
We're really just brushing past the whole thing with people that Mad King trapped down there for multiple decades, yeah? Okay.
It does seem like we're doing that. Alright, there we go. If I'm no longer needed, then I shall take my leave. Yeah, who are you?
We never saw you. I think she was literally only there so you have a DPS for trusts.
Right.
And confirm, actually, she is in the trust.
She's only there so you have a DPS for trust. Okay.
Also, your top half is armored, but why are you wearing lycra leggings and sandals?
Course, don't let us keep you. Thanks again, and say hello to Vamar for me. Why is Garuda perched on your shoulder?
She does that.
Now then, there is to be a meeting of representatives from across Alamigo, so Lisa is sure to be in the city. Shall we seek her out?
Yeah, little automaton's fond of me, you know? Maybe that's a sign of things. Should we ever have to deal with a slightly less violent version of, Mistress of Gales or whatnot? I mean, I'm pretty popular with the birds. Fucking eyebrow waggle.
Alright, you're starting to remind me of Austin Powers.
Who the fuck is Austin Powers?
Oh, do you not have that playing?
I've not seen a lot of plays, honestly. You don't really get much chance out in the woods. And, you know, ever since I came here, we've kind of just been, you know, fighting. Except for that one time we went out to the pub, which was pretty nice. Oh, you're already in the cutscene, I didn't know.
Oh shit, I'm off. Oh, advance, fuck!
Oh, you three look pleased with yourselves. What have you been up to?
Glad you asked, Lise, and I'm pretty sure you're gonna like the answer. Arnvald's just one of the lads.
He is kind of just one of the bros. You're joking. Mad King's Trove? I thought that was a myth.
So plenty of people. They didn't have Oriana, Juniper, and Alphino in their party. The credit for finding it should easily go to them. As for what to do with it all, well, I vote to go toward relieving the suffering of Alamigo's pool.
Gods, there's as much as you say.
Orenvold did not exaggerate, I assure you. We could not hope to carry even a fraction of it out on our own. I've taken the liberty of sketching out a rough map of the ruins. If you'll assemble a squad of your most trusted freedom fighters, they should be able to follow the route to where the treasure lies.
Yeah, her titty window is, yeah. Yep. Understood. I'll make sure every coin is accounted for, and that goes for the spending of it as well.
Thank you. Oh, there's one other thing. When the time comes to drop a plan for distributing spoils, I would ask you consult Alphino. I don't have a head for details, I'm not educated. I see that simply handing out sacks of gil won't solve everything, but I couldn't rightly tell you what to do instead.
Oh, you should bring Tabaru into this. Another feeling. I'd welcome any advice you give us, Alphino.
Of course, I shall be at your disposal.
Commander, we got a problem!
Deep breaths. Tell me what's happened.
Mobs gathered outside headquarters. They started making demands. You best come and see for yourself.
Oh boy.
I'm getting flashbacks.
Step back, all
I'm
of
getting
you!
flashbacks to that one
Why does every
dragon thing,
why
Oriana.
does every war we end and always involve a mob? Why are we always facing angry mobs?
Oriana, we didn't leave anyone accidentally alive that could, like, get possessed by an evil millennia-old dragon around, have we?
No, Sidian was a part of this friendship.
Right, no, yeah, we haven't seen him in a bit.
Anyway, I'm gonna step back, all of you.
Yeah, I'm ready to enable.
3, 2, 1, go.
Like hells we will! We know who you've got in there!
We're not leaving till you hand her over!
Bring her!
Oh. They're talking about Fordola,
What's
aren't
going
they?
on?
Mm-hmm.
Someone let slip about Fordola.
It's true then.
There we
The
go.
bitch really is in
Yeah,
there.
they thought.
I knew it. I bloody knew it. We demand vengeance! Bring her out! Today we butcher the butcher!
Come on, you don't mean that! We'd be no better than the Imperials if you'd all just calm down! Calm down! That monster and her thrice damned skulls dragged my man from our home and beat him to death in the street!
Aye, and my dad! That bitch has spilt enough blood to fill a lock!
We all know her crimes. She's a traitor and a murderer. How many of your resistance friends have died at her hands, eh? And here you are, protecting her! So that's what all the fuss is about.
Oh, thank God.
Hearken to me, brothers and sisters of Alamigo. Hey, who's this?
Hi, Rabon. Help?
Hey, Papa Robs.
That's the Bull of Alamigo.
My friends, you are not alone in your anger, your grief, your despair. For it is
They've gotten a
mine
lot
as
better at
well.
mixing the crowd noises.
Gnawing pain in your breast.
Yeah.
It is enough to bring an old bull to his knees. But I ask you, brothers and sisters, to think not only of the family and friends who were cut down before your very eyes, but to think also of the ones who were abducted, the ones who may yet live. Where were they taken? What became of them? These questions demand answers. I share your thirst for justice, for vengeance. But we will gain only fleeting satisfaction if we give in to our base appetites. We will never know the truth. Now is the time that we, the people of Alamigo, must decide what manner of nation we will build for ourselves and for generations yet unborn. When they look to our example, will they see a people who held fast to their principles, or one who cast them aside when tried? I say to you, it is our responsibility to give these prisoners a fair trial, that they might answer to all of Alamigo. The Garleans called us savages, and I'll be damned if we prove them right.
Yeah, you can't really, like, maintain the moral high ground against Raubon.
Yeah.
Given it's
I know you're right, I do.
He's good at
I
this.
can't.
like, if there's anyone who deserves to be calling for Ferdola's death right now, it would be Raubon, and he's not. So
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. Golds, I'm kind of regretting not joining up with the Flames.
Can I tell you, Raubon is the
Yeah.
best.
I mean, he is, but also, you know, I gotta do something to fix what's going on in Britannia.
Good luck. Hey, Lise. Disable.
Oh, right, yes, disabled. My thanks, Raubon. Listening to their anger, I could feel myself being swept away.
Here's a difficult tide to turn. It was the same rage which brought us to our feet and carried us to victory. But now the war's over, and the unspent fury is being channeled into vengeance.
Aye, and it's not just here. With reports of mobs forming all over.
French grumblings at lack of mob justice.
They've been targeting folk known to have cooperated with the Gallians. Starts with insults most often, then someone picks up a stone. Some industrious souls even thought to seek out the graves of Xenos in his offices. It was grim.
Why are we playing the triumphant music to this conversation?
Right? I want to build a country where everyone, regardless of race or origin, can live side by side in peace. Maybe the time isn't right. Maybe people just aren't ready. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to try. Representatives will be here soon, and I'll be damned if I'm going to give up before I've even begun.
Who are these representatives exactly?
Oh, village elders, refugee leaders and the like. Wouldn't be right for us to dictate the nation's future on our own, so we've planned a summit of sorts. Even invited the Ananta and the Kikan to participate.
Alamigo stands at a crossroads, and this meeting will decide what path it takes. The matter of Ferdola's sentence cannot be suffered to disrupt proceedings.
Let's execute it and be done with it. See yourself asked to be put to death. Nago! Or explain why you wouldn't do that. Sending her to the gallows might satisfy people right now, but where would it end? Should we round up everyone who collaborated? And everyone who didn't resist? There'd be no one left! It'd be no better than Theodoric of Xenos.
Begging your pardon, but might I be allowed to speak with Fidola? Only, I caught a glimpse of her past, a moment of it anyway, during the fight. She's done terrible things, aye, unforgivable things, but in some ways she's a victim of the circumstances in which she was born. That's something I can understand.
Alright, speak with the prison guard when you're ready, and I'll come and join you. I want to talk to her too.
I'll return to my other duties then. We've barely begun to investigate the facility where they gave Fidola her powers. Be fairly warned, friends. She will test you. Don't let your emotions color your judgment when she does.
Alright.
You have the commander's permission to enter then? Yes.
Yep. Oof, it is dank in here.
Well, well, well. So many visitors. Come to have a good laugh.
I'm ready.
have you?
3, 2, 1, go.
Or do you mean to put me out of my misery? To finish what you started? It's about bloody time.
That's not why we're here, no. Do you remember what I said? How I promised you you'd live long enough to see us win our freedom? Well, I meant it. And not to mock you either.
You're wasting your time. All of this is pointless! There's no reason to keep me alive, and you know it! I killed your men. I killed my men. And you know what my only regret is? That I didn't kill you when I had the chance!
That's a lie, and you know it. You think we can't tell what you're trying to do? That we're blind? Yeah, you're a fool, but you're not stupid. You're ruthless. Relentless. You'd give up anything and everything to get what you want. You didn't come this far, climbing over the bodies of your own brothers and sisters just to piss it all away. I see you, Fidola. I see you for what you are.
Uh-oh. Echo time. Oh no, tiny child.
Mm-hmm.
Come along, Fidola. We mustn't be late. The Imperial Viceroy will be attending today's banquet.
I got to see both of the problematic girl bosses as teenagers.
Mm-hmm.
Father, what's
Oh,
that guy
Gaius!
doing?
Okay!
Nice. Are you
Yeah,
friends?
Gaius used to be the Viceroy of Alamigo.
There you go again with all your questions. Lord Gaius is a great and honourable man who looks after all of Alamigo. He's very busy, and if we don't hurry, we'll miss our chance to see him.
Man, it's been a bit since I... Well, no, that's not true, because I ran the Praetorian recently.
In universe, it's been a while since we thought about Gaius.
Yeah. Ah, okay.
Father, what did that man call us?
Same face paint that her dad wore, huh?
The little tin-head lover doesn't know what she is, eh? A traitor, sweetheart. A backstabbing bitch who'd gladly betray her kith and kin to gnaw on what few scraps the Imperials deign to toss her. Like your bastard father and whore mother.
That's not true! My parents are good people! They've never done anything like that!
Oh, but they were quick to help themselves and their bitch spawn, weren't they? You're just as guilty as them.
Fadola!
Traitors!
Please, you have to do something. My husband and daughter are in danger.
Soldiers of the Imperial Army are under no obligation to intervene in the disputes of arm.
We're citizens. We have rights.
I'm scared.
It's all right. It's all right. They don't understand, but they'll see in time. They'll see that this is the only way to survive. Traitors! Traitors!
Let the savages have their fun. They'll be more compliant once they've tired themselves out.
Fadola, please. You already have citizenship. Why would you want to become a soldier? Oh, gods. What have you done to your face?
Forgotten it already, have you? I'm honoring Father's memory.
By telling the world that you know better than a common savage.
Am I though, Mother? Are any of us? Can't you see? Citizenship means nothing to them. If you're not a pure-blood Garlean, you're no different from any other savage. So I'll play the part. I'll join the Legion and I'll make them respect me. And when the mob see that, they'll think twice before throwing their stones. Ansfrid, Rudolph, Emlyn. It's time. It'll be hard. Humiliating. They'll try to break us, send us crawling back to our own kind, but we won't, no matter what. We'll bleed for them, die for them if we have to. We'll do whatever it takes to be free!
Thoughts, Nayad?
This fucking sucks.
Mm-hmm.
So, you mean to play the part one last time, eh? The unrepentant traitor whose death will serve to unite the people?
Shut up.
You had every chance to kill yourself. Fashion a noose from your clothes. Wait for the guards to leave you alone long enough to slip it over your neck.
I said shut up!
Oh, but then it would have all been for nothing, wouldn't it? Whatever it takes. That's what you said.
Been in my head, have you? Had a little peek at my past? And what? A few stolen memories tell you everything you need to know, do they?
Yeah, kinda.
Don't you dare patronize me! You don't know a god's damned thing about the life I've led! The bastards that killed him. The bastards that let it happen. My father deserved better! I swore I'd do whatever it took to make them pay!
Oh. Ah. Oh, she got to see Archivant. Ooh, boy.
Yeah, what was that about the life you've lived, Fredola?
Mm-hmm.
You. All that power. All that pain. It's too much. Too much for anyone. The things they've done to you. The lies. The betrayal. The endless fighting. Yet there you stand. Unbroken. How? Why?
Oh. Oh boy, the arc words.
I mean, we have to, right?
You mean because I choose to, right?
Yes.
Yes.
As much as I really want to pick for those I have lost, for those I can get saved, because Nymphilia, there's only one answer right now.
Yeah. Well, this is Juniper's answer, that's for sure.
3, 2, 1, go.
Damn you. Damn you all.
That guard's just like, well,
You still have time, Fordola. Think about how you want to spend it. Let's go.
That was was heavy.
Yeah. Remember how I said Fordola gets better post Stormblood?
Yeah. Okay. Give me just 1 second, because I need to go grab myself something to drink. I will be right back.
Go hydrate, bitch.
I will go hydrate, bitch.
I'm so excited for the rest of the patches.
Alright, I'm back. I have myself
Welcome back.
a Thai tea
Nice.
and something first.
What?
So there's a brand of sodas that's sold in a store near here that
Uh-huh.
has like the logo's like an old timey like gentleman with top hat monocle style, like, you know, snake oil bullshit. Yeah. By the name of WT Heck Sodas.
Okay.
And the one that I have is apparently spaghetti flavored.
Oh.
And I'm gonna see what that tastes like. If I can get it open. This is a twist stop. Do I have anything to not like slice my hand open with?
Sure.
Still have to do. Okay. Shirt, maybe. Let's see if shirt will work. It works. Okay. That got very cold near a place. There we go. All right.
All right.
Here's.
Give us the review, Naiad.
There's definitely like. There's like a basil-y kind of scent. No, wait, nope. There's also a little bit of basil in the taste as well. But it's mostly just sugar water. Sugar water that, like, makes the nose think of basil pretty strongly. It's not unpleasant.
Give us a rating out of 10.
Solid 6 out of 10.
Oh, okay, so it's more pleasant than it is unpleasant.
Sure, yeah. This would still be a failing grade in the US grading scale, but
up here in the Canada grading scale, it would not be.
Probably. You guys love your fucking ketchup and shit.
Ugh.
I do not know if I want to continue sipping on it or not. I do not know. Actually, is the thing. We'll see. We'll see what my instincts lead me to do. Am I gonna go full fucking red in the one episode of OSP podcast? Who knows? It's okay.
That did not sound like a good sound.
No, that wasn't anything to do with the taste. That was just me brain. Alright, Lisa's lost in thought. I don't know that we solved anything exactly, but you can inform Dale there's something to think about at least.
Aye, I found something new to think about too. I don't know about you two, but visions only come to me every now and then. From the way Fredola kept wincing though, I get the feeling she's having them almost all the time. That's what my bad memories deal with.
I wonder, could there be some fundamental difference between one who was born with the Echo and one who's been artificially imbued with it?
Well, the Immortal Flames have been scouring the research facility ever since the liberation. There's a chance they might have some answers for us. General Alden's there overseeing the investigation. Let's go and pay him a visit, shall we? So there's one thing that I'm still, like, super fucking, like, concerned about. Because they gave Bordola the Echo. Implication, they had to take it away from someone else. And that's horrifying to me on a Steel Inquisitor level.
So, because they will never actually directly say this, it's not a cut and paste, it's a copy and paste.
Okay.
They used Kryl as the template, and basically shoved her Echo into Fredola.
Okay. Yeah, they made an Echo of the Echo. Got it.
Yeah, that's why it's called the Resin.
Oh, okay.
General Alden's inside, will be joining him? Yes.
Yep. God, I tower over most people.
Mm-hmm. The peak of femininity in VR culture.
Full disclosure, I had like a spare Fantasia.
Did you max out her height?
I wanted to double check my height because I ended up in a party with another VR girl who was like way taller than me. I'm like, wait a minute, did I misremember what I did with my height? And actually, I was rather short for a VR woman. So I was like, you know what? Canonicized her in writing and stuff as being like tall as all get out. So retcon time, baby. All right, what's Frau Baum got to say?
What news? You spoke with Fredola, I take it.
Yes, as expected, she didn't say very much, but wasn't a total waste of time. Arnvold's noticed something odd about her. He thinks she might be having visions almost constantly, which is not how the Echo normally works. Have you found anything here which might explain why it's so different for her?
We've been hard-pressed just to organize research materials, let alone study them. To be frank, I'd welcome the Scion's expert assistance if you have time to lend a hand.
I think I would actually like to retcon my rating to maybe a 4.5 out of 10.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to the
The
Flame
more
Investigator first.
The what? The what?
I'm going to the Flame Investigator first on the eastern side of it.
Okay.
Yeah, no, the more you sip at it, the less you like it.
Yeah. But so many bodies. Every one of them a victim of these experiments. Few shows any signs of external injury. But we've been able to determine they perished from forcible ether extraction. It's a miserable way to die. Hey, Arnvold, you got anything to say, buddy?
These bastards would fiddle with the man's very soul if it served their purpose. Nothing is sacred to them.
What
Nothing.
about you, Alphino? What do you got to say, Alphino?
For a race with no innate capacity to manipulate ether, the Guardians have conducted some exceedingly elaborate etheric experiments.
Alphino, could you keep the excitement out of your voice a little bit?
If I think too hard about it, I'm going to start screaming, and I don't know if I would ever stop.
What was the Ironworks engineer gonna say?
Yeah. Well, the pods are designed to drain the ether out of the occupant, save for that one right there. Unlike the others, the interior has been fitted with an array of sensors to measure etheric waveforms. Perfect, however, I couldn't tell you. Okay, so that's the copy pod. Got it. Well, what's the copy pod got to say?
Copy Podsta. The device in which Cryo was held seems more ominous now that she has her purpose. The surrounding pods are marked Supply Subject, while this one bears the label Master Subject.
Ironworks received a request from the Alliance to analyze these devices, and I've been recording anything of interest. Do you notice the labeling? All the pods are designed to drain the ether of the occupant, except for that one right there. All the others, interior has been fitted with an array of sensors to measure etheric waveforms. What purpose, however, I couldn't tell you. I literally just said that. Sorry,
Yes.
I got a little bit too right. Yeah, sorry, I got excited, but not like excited. Not like, you know, that brat over there. Hey. Just like, you know, it's. I ramble. It's
I can
thing
tell.
to do. Anyway, I think Rapon wants you.
To auto advance.
Yep. I know less than little of science, so any light you can shed on this facility's operations would be much appreciated. Juniper, Oriana, shall we start with you two?
I'll go first.
Taken in combination with the testimonies of Cryo and Thancred, I do begin to see exactly what the Imperials were attempting here. The enhancement procedure entailed infusing a single candidate with ether siphoned from a multitude of supply subjects. As for the master subject, in this case Cryo, the patterns of her etheric activity provide the model upon which they would artificially engineer the candidate's aura.
In other words, they were trying to recreate Cryo's echo.
I believe so, which would explain our prisoner's present state. Cryo is possessed of an unrivaled ability to hear the whispers of the soul. It seems probable that the procedure engendered the same acute sensitivity in Voldola.
The soldiers who guard Fordola, many of them lost friends and family to the skulls. There's a sentry at her door night and day. She can't help sensing their thoughts and seeing the past.
But you don't just see their past. You live it. All the emotions, all the pain. Imagine what it would do to you. You'll never be the same again.
Indeed. As you may recall, Isael was completely transformed by a single glimpse into Race Belga's past. Voldola has been forced to experience the agony of those whose lives she destroyed. It must be unbearable.
This is actual hell. This is like literal actual hell.
This is literally actually hell. That explains her request to be executed.
Sounds to me like a kind of justice. Regardless, she can suffer on for now. We have more pressing matters to consider.
Oh, Raban, that's cold.
The results of these experiments have been relayed back to Garlemald. There have been naught to stop the Empire from repeating the trick. They could give the echo to anyone, to an entire legion. We must be ready. We must learn all we can of these god's-forsaken procedures. And Fordola remains our best source of information. She'll not be getting her wish. Not yet.
Right.
Keep faith, lass. If you're to convince others to follow you, you must believe what you're telling them. People will respond to passion, but what if it's faint?
I understand. Thank you, General.
Rabon just adopts young leaders, huh?
He kind of does. That's why I call him Papa Robs. We should leave the flames to it. Let's go.
I'm a flame. Should I stay? No, you can go.
Are you sure you don't need your captain with you?
You're really sore about me being a higher rank than you, aren't you?
Oh, no, I'm fine! It's great! They gave me a command of an entire group! It's great!
Oh yeah, the squadrons. Yeah, I've been hanging out with mine.
Oh, squadrons, yeah, it's fine! Definitely excited to have the lives of people directly in my hand based on my orders. Yep! I go looking for answers about the Echo and end up getting schooled by Rauban. More evidence I don't know what I'm doing. It's no wonder people listen to him and not me. General Alden is a veteran of countless campaigns, Lise. He cannot compare himself to a commander of his experience. I know, but also know I couldn't have convinced that mob to give up and go home. It makes me realize how much we rely on his authority, how much I still have to learn.
I wonder what he'll do when everything is settled. I mean, it's his own land. After going to all the trouble to win it back, might he not want to stay?
He's got a daughter back in Ul'dah, though. And a son.
Yeah.
It's a quandary which countless refugees now face. It's either the life they built in Ul'dah or start again in the land of their birth.
Oriana, Juniper, a moment!
Huh? Ah, hey, speak of the boy!
I am newly returned from Ul'dah with a message from the Sultana.
Hey, speak of the girl!
Her Grace desires an audience with you. She understands that you have responsibilities here, but asks that you visit the palace at your earliest convenience.
Tinnitus in Juniper's ears. 1,000-yard stare.
No, there's not going to be a banquet there, Juniper. It's fine.
just the stare. Just staring.
Pippin's just like, well, I must away and attend to other business. Until next time, my friends.
See you later, Pip.
Apologies to the Sultana. Depending on the nature of our consultation, this might be the perfect opportunity to inquire about the General's future plans.
Yes, we'd all like to know about those, Alphino. Not everyone's as comfortable interrogating royalty as you. Take no notice of them, both of you. Right, yeah, that's what I was worried about. Mm-hmm. Yep. Completely. Right. For sure.
Alphino's thoughts appear to have turned from adventure to administration.
Flashbacks! Flashbacks! It's all regressing!
Well, the question of how to put the Mad King's treasures to good use shows no sign of answering itself. Shall we be about it, Orville?
Alright, Matt, you're back in call. Now, what was it you were talking about forming the fucking, like, glass heroes or something like that?
No, that was a stupid name. I'm thinking maybe, Gemstone Warriors?
I should be getting back to my own tasks. I'll organize a squad to head down to the ruins and then start preparing for a big meeting. Oh, send on my regards, both of you.
And us too, if you please. We shall see you on your return.
Oh, cool! Just both of us, alone, with the Sultana. None of the other Scions there. You know what? That's an improvement!
At least this time, when everything goes wrong, it'll only be us that get fucked.
It'll only be us! That's the way I like it, you know? He paused your fucking teleportation! From just how whack that was that Juniper said?
She just stops, stares for a moment, shakes her head, and goes back to teleporting.
if I see a single tea set in there, I'm gonna go ballistic. I don't care if it's like an ancient fucking relic or an heirloom. It's going smashy. No poisoning today. Okay, good. The table's clear. Thank you for
respecting my friend's PTSD.
Mm-hmm. Yep. All right. I'm ready to enable whenever you are.
I'm just catching up to you. I was a little slower than you.
Oh, hey! What do you know?
Most interesting times. You have been busy.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
Also, man, like going through the fucking 2.0 with Misa and then hearing the voices here is night and day.
And there is a matter upon which I would seek your counsel.
Donald's voice is so much better here.
It's not hurting my ears.
I speak of Rauban and his future.
Okay.
All know the tale of his rise from penniless refugee to member of the Syndicate and General of the Immortal Flames. Yet though he has come to call Uldar home, it will never be his homeland. He is a son of Alamigo.
President Rauban.
And now that she is free, I thought it only a matter of time before he sought my leave to return to her. Indeed, I had resigned myself to his loss.
Dual presidents, Lys and Rauban.
Suffice it to say, I was greatly surprised to hear him speak so lightly of handing over the reins in Alamigo and retaking his place at my side.
President Lys.
I will welcome him with open arms, of course. He is my most trusted advisor and my dearest friend.
And your dad,
but I have known the man a long time, and beneath that steely gaze, I spied a flicker of doubt. Whether Rauban chooses to remain in Uldar or return to Alamigo, I only wish that he do so with a heart unburdened by guilt or regret. Yet, how can he freely make such a choice, knowing how much I depend on him? It is past time that I learned to discharge my duties as a sultana alone. I must go forth and see my realm with my own eyes, and hear the wind with my own ears.
Understandable, but also you're like 19, kid.
Might I have your company?
He's 21.
For a brief adventure?
Uh-huh. Sure.
Wonderful. Allow me a moment to change into something a touch less conspicuous, and I will join you outside.
Oh, hey, this is familiar.
Yeah, we're gonna see Lillyra again. In a completely different context than last time.
Not fair that you have a gap closer. That you can just do whenever you want.
Listen. Voids give many powers others would consider unnatural.
Where the fuck is
Adventurers
the fucking
Guild
thing? Okay. Hey, I had a teleport for a little bit, you know. It was pretty sweet. The short king gave it to me. He had a car that was a lot like yours. I fought a slightly less hot but more sane version of Garuda with him.
That's interesting. When you say short king?
Well, I think he was actually a prince, but I meant it more in the way of just like, he was, you know, shorter than me, but also, you know, he had gumption. He had spunk.
Gotcha,
Went fishing with him. You know, did some camping.
took a selfie with him.
Took something called a selfie? Don't know what that is, but, you know, it was like a painting, but, like, small. You know, something that looked kind of like one of those tombstones.
Juniper, are you feeling quite alright?
It's true! Sid knows all about it!
I need to check you for a fever. Come here.
I will call Sid here right now. I'll call Sid right now and confirm it. I'll do it. I'll do it. Don't test me. Don't gaslight me like this, all right? I know what I did the past week.
This was in the past week. Where were you?
Yeah. Camping in the fucking 12's Wood with the Short King. There's a fucking newspaper article about it.
What's the newspaper?
Fuck, I forgot what the name of the newspaper was.
I also forget what the name of the newspaper was. Anyway, Nanamo has something to say.
Yeah, Nanamo has something to say. Sorry, I'm just like...
I keep like accidentally reaching for that goddamn fucking soda. I need to open up this other thing that's actually good tasting and not, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So give me just a second. Need to continue to sip. So it was for the Raven, you know, that publication. Reporter Kippy Jackia, she's a you know a Makote. I believe she's actually still around here somewhere.
Of course, Juniper, if you say so.
It's one of Gridania's leading tabloid. I'm gonna get you a fucking copy, and I'll show you. I'll show you. Then you'll see. Then you'll all see. Oriana, is Juniper quite alright?
Juniper, why is everyone asking?
God. What do you think of Lyra, the merchant's daughter? This is the disguise I don when I wish to leave the palace and observe my subjects unnoticed. Ordinarily, Papashan would accompany me, but for this particular outing I need an advisor, not a minder. That is why I requested your company. Over the course of your many adventures, you've met people from all walks of life, in every corner of Eorzea, and I would make use of your worldly experience. Now, let's be on our way. Our first destination is Stone's Throw, just beyond the Gate of Nold.
Why do we always have to escort leaders while they go and do dangerous shit?
I mean, you know, because we're really fucking strong and can keep people safe, allegedly.
Right, but you realize that means if something happens to them, that's on us.
It's on us, yes, it's our fault. I'm very keenly aware that when people die around me, it's my fault. Oriana, I'm very keenly aware.
That is not what I said.
I'm quite sure the Juniper's alright.
She's just going through some character development. It's taking some time.
Right. Look upon this procession of tattered tents. These refugees camp in squalor, at the mercy of the elements and Thanalin's predators both. I mean, look at all these fucking haunts around here, they're huge. City's mighty walls offer safety, but streets overflow with people as it is. Unless blessed by the hand of Nald himself, no refugee could ever hope to afford a dwelling in Uldar. 20 years have passed since the fall of Alamigo, and 5 since the calamity. Yet the plight of the poor has grown more desperate, not less. As Sultana, the blame falls upon me. Everyone, handshake. It's all my fault.
Right, can we all stop falling on our swords for just a moment here?
I mean, listen, your hands have been tied, Your Grace. Yes, my authority is limited. That is an obstacle I must work to overcome. Shall we press on? I would follow the road to the unholy air.
I don't like how that sounds.
I'm sure it's fine. It has the word holy in it.
Juniper is not about quite alright.
I think she's just a little surprised how, like, naive and / cheerful she can be after, you know, being in a coma for a bit. You don't think they gave her brain damage, do you?
Stars, I hope not.
That'd be really bad.
Imagine we have to go and tell Raubon that the Sultana's got brain damage.
I'm not me. Not me. Finger on nose, not me. Nose goes.
Fuck.
It was here, in this holy unremarkable place, that my mother and father met their doom. I was but a child at the time. My parents were returning from an inspection of our interests in Eastern Thanalan when an untimely rock slide crushed their carriage. This day, it's not certain if the incident was simple misfortune or an expertly planned assassination. Raban once offered to reopen the investigation and bring the truth he assumed I must surely crave, but I refused. Even if my parents' death were orchestrated by the monetarists, it only have brought the hirelings to justice. The true villains, those who plotted to put me on the throne as a biddable puppet, were ever beyond our reach. Thus did I plan to strip the merchants of their power and place our nation in the hands of its citizens. I don't know where the consequences my actions would have for you and yours. I shudder to think how many goodly souls paid the price for naivety. But I am no longer a child reciting words with witless obedience. I will not be used as a pawn in the monetarist's damnable games. Forgive my outburst. You're one of the few people whom I feel I can speak my mind. Come, let us return to Uldar and visit the Colosseum.
Yeah, I think Nanamo's alright, actually.
I think she's doing better than me, at least.
Don't be too hard on yourself. You just started your character with that.
Pretty sure that's like a lifelong ongoing thing that happens with folks. It's not like, you know, we got arcs and shit. This is real life, Oriana.
Well, you know, it is more about the journey than the destination.
Oh, you're right.
You're right. It's not like our lives can be neatly summed up into, like, expansion packs or something.
No, yeah, that'd be weird.
Although, if it were, what do you think they'd be called?
Hmm.
There was quite a lot of... There was almost a storm of blood in the most recent events of our lives.
It's a little red. Yeah, you could call it bloody. Hmm. From the moment I became Sultana, I found myself thrust into an endless parade of document signing and ceremonies. For years, I simply signed where I was told to sign and sat where I was told to sit, blissfully oblivious to what any of it meant. Yet one good thing did come from that ignominious chapter of my life, for it was during an official visit to the Colosseum that I first met Raban. The match I had been invited to attend was not at all what I expected. They had pitted the Bull of Alamigo against some dozen or so rival gladiators. Blinkered though I was, I would not stand for so obvious an injustice and demanded to see a fair fight, one man against another, and my royal wish was duly granted.
It was not until later that I learned of the gambling ring which had arranged for Raubon to die on the sands that day. Regardless, my intervention meant that Raubon had but a single opponent to dispatch, which he truly did. And when he knelt before me to receive the winner's purse, he swore that he would one day offer me his blade in service. Surrounded as I was by lies and manipulators, I confess I dismissed it as a pleasant piece of theatre. But, as you know, Raubon is a man of his word. Though it took him another 5 years of fighting with the Bloodsands, he amassed a fortune so great as to buy not only his freedom, but a seat on the Syndicate. And then I had my blade.
Yeah, Raubon is straight up a billionaire.
Yeah! Goddamn! Ah! Echo again.
This is just see people's past the patch.
Mm-hmm. His arm! His arm! Alright, disabling text auto advance. Good lord, he is good.
Why couldn't Raubon be the Warrior of Light?
Right?
This shit would be over so quickly.
Mm-hmm.
I like to imagine the victory theme is diegetic.
Yeah.
Your Grace, you mustn't! The danger is too great! Please, Your Grace, come back! I beg of you!
She's on the move!
It seems you're the one who needs looking after, Master Shell. Raubon!
Did she just jump off that dying thing?
I have kept the promise made.
I don't think he's dying, he's just
and
wounded.
in turn, so too shall I keep mine. With your winnings, you have become one of the 6 most wealthy souls in all Ul'dah. And so, as tradition dictates, Raubon Aldin, you have earned yourself a seat on the Syndicate.
God damn, he earned that from fighting.
Yeah.
God damn, he's been saving up.
He gambled on himself every fight.
This day, till my
Ah. That makes sense.
That means exponential growth, basically. It's just like, all on me.
long
All
live
on me.
Sultana, and long
Give me
live
my
Ul'dah.
fucking money I want.
Either I get the money and I get exponentially more rich, or I die.
Yeah.
My god. Words cannot express what that man means to me. There are others who care deeply for my well-being, of course. Papa Shan's love for me is as that of a grandsire for his grandchild. But upon matters of governance, I cannot turn to bodyguards and maidservants for counsel. Raubon, with the authority of his syndicate position, was the first sword I could wield. His was the only edge which could cut the strings that bound me. Oh, it's almost weird seeing him with 2 arms again.
Yeah, that was odd.
Oh, we both saw it at the same time again. That's so weird. Why do we always see like the same echo visions at the same time?
I don't know. It's like there's something trying to guide us.
Is it like are Echo's twins or something? Imagine being like, what if it means we're soulmates or something? That'd be silly.
Nah, that can't be it.
Nah. Alright. It would be romantic, though. Anyways, we must make haste. My absence would not go unnoticed by the Sultan Spawn for long, and the other places I would visit. To the Arzeneth ossuary. That's a bone. That's a bone pit, right? Ossuary. All
yeah,
bone.
that's where bones are. Yep, there's bones
Right.
there.
Right. Okay. Didn't know she had like a goth side to it, but alright.
Surprising, but not unwelcome.
Oh, is this also where the fucking thaumaturges also do their thing?
Yes, this is where the magic potatoes are.
Oh, the magic potatoes! Great! As if regular potatoes weren't bad enough. That's a curvy sword. Oh god!
Don't die. We
I
are in
opened
an
my mouth
ossuary, so this is a good place to do it, but don't die.
I opened my mouth to speak and immediately started choking on my own fucking spittle. God damn it. Huh. Give me a sec. Oh. When the calamity threatened, Raubon led the Alliance forces into battle on the plains of Cartado. I remained here. Prayed with all my heart that Archon Louis Soir would have the power to rouse the 12. Since that day, I made a custom of visiting the shrine during each of my little excursions. Here, I seek the blessings of Thol, reflect upon my choices, ask myself if I'm fulfilling my duties as Sultana. You two are rightfully celebrated as champions because you've led the line in 100 battles for the good of Eorzea. In much the same way, I believe the measure of a monarch lies with how she leads her people in times of adversity. If I'm to be a Sultana worthy of the name, I cannot turn a blind eye to the troubles facing Uldar. I have chosen my path. With Alamigo now freed from Imperial chains, bleh, I finally see a way to aid the refugees. Yeah? Already, many displaced Alamegans seek to begin the long trek home. To facilitate that process, I've made a small contribution. An artisan school in Rolga's Reach for any who wish to learn new trades. Realistically, however, it will take years for such training to yield tangible benefits.
Oh, interesting. I have different lines because I think I've done custom deliveries there.
Oh, okay.
It's slightly different. It's already many Alamegans seek to begin the long trek home, and as you well know, our artisan school shall be waiting to accept any who wish to learn new trades, and then realistically, however, it will take years for such training to yield tangible benefits.
Gotcha. But we do not have years. Nice, yeah, hell yeah. Love a game that actually, like, brings up the things you've done. That's cool. These people will need shelter and employment if they are to survive, and this time the Uldan Treasury shall provide. Precisely where and how to allocate the necessary funds is, of course, another question. Oh, I know the perfect person who could help you with allocating funds. Why not seek the advice of one who employs her? I didn't think I'd actually be put on the spot. I was going to suggest Tataru again.
When I seek the advice of one who employs refugees.
Yeah. A wise suggestion. Mayhap a visit to the Gold Saucer is in order. Its proprietor is a member of the Syndicate, and he is one of the few who pay refugees a fair wage. I wonder, are you acquainted with Godbert Mandeville?
Oh, am I?
Nope. No, not at... What?
Oh, his son's a character.
He's got a son?
Yes.
The gold statue guy only in his underpants.
Yeah. His son is not any less eccentric.
He's not also dressed in his underpants, is he?
No, he dresses in a very dapper suit, although it usually gets exploded.
Huh. I think I'd like to meet him.
Oh, we would have such fun.
Yeah,
He's one of the few people I hang out with just for the pleasure of it, as opposed to work.
Really? Alright. Okay.
Listen,
definitely
when
have
you're
to give
with
this
him,
guy a shot.
Trust me, when you're with him, you feel the furthest thing from a main character.
You know what? I think I need some of that. Well, he is a most generous man, if, as you said, something of an eccentric. Let us make our way to the landing, and I will see that word is sent to the Gold Saucer. Godbert should be only too glad to receive us. Ah, shit, I'm about to meet him.
Yeah, you're a bit
Only
like Gold Underpants, man.
Yeah, I'm about good. I've only been to that place like only recently. I found out they do a fashion thing there, and you know, it's fun.
Oh, the fashion report. Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, the fashion report. The outfits can be ugly as hell sometimes, but still work. But like,
Listen, they give me a ton of Chuck E. Cheese bucks for them, so it's fine.
oh, same. Apparently, known around there as a what did they call me? I believe it was a like a fashion leader or something like that.
Fashion, yes. You know, I think they give that title up to anyone who gets enough points.
You know what? That makes sense. I mean, you know, if you scale of 100, you can reach 100. Obviously, like, it's not that hard. Sometimes it's expensive. Sometimes it's very expensive. I
get my I have a guy who gives me some notes on what the best things to wear are for that contest. Actually.
Oh yeah, no, same. There's this like Makete lady who does some stuff about that.
Yeah.
But also like no, getting the pieces is what's with
yes, it is quite a lot of actual real money to get a lot of Chuck E. Cheese bucks.
Right, yeah. But you know, I've been getting some real nice outfits using those Chuck E. Cheese bucks, if you know what I mean.
Oh?
I'll show you later. If you're nice.
I'm always nice.
Are you though?
Apart from when I'm doubting that you met a short king who gave you a car.
Exactly. I did say he gave me a car. I said he had a car. He gave me an outfit. I've ridden aboard a public airship before, but this shall be my first visit to the Gold Saucer. I must confess some excitement. Oh, it's loud and bright and honestly pretty great, but like, it's a lot.
I really like the jumping puzzles they do. Right? Everyone loves those, right?
I'm just telling you to get into character as Juniper, who is a rabbit and a dragoon, who is good at jumping. Oh yeah, the jumping puzzles! It's good practice for dragoon shit.
I like that I had to, like, you had to pause, tamp down the rage at Leap of Faith.
I hate you. I hate you so much! But I will also say, I kick ass at that one where you're like in the little plane thing and
yeah,
running
and you
around
shoot the targets.
Yeah.
Oh, that's an easy 5,000 every time. Yeah.
Oh yeah, honestly. Also, the wood chopping downstairs, easy money.
Apparently, that's how forestry used to operate in Eorzea.
Huh?
Yeah, that's actually that's how gathering used to work. That's genuinely how you had to gather shit.
Oh my god.
Gathering?
Yeah.
Which one? Old gathering?
Old, like 1.0 gathering with the gold saucer game. Yeah.
I assume that's also how mining used to work?
Yes.
Gathering where you had to...
Ah, and they don't have a fishing version, so I guess they didn't have fishing then. I've heard descriptions of its splendor, yet I never dreamed it would be so bright and inviting.
Oh, Nanma, you got to try the scratch cards too.
Oh my god, the scratch cards! Those, it's a good thing you always get a return on investment on those, because I would be in debt. No, I couldn't possibly... We didn't come here to fritter away the royal coin. Godbert will be expecting us. Come, let us head directly to the lounge and ignore these gaudy temptations.
Oh, come on, just one gate?
Just one gate! We have time for a gate, right? We do a gate.
There's no gate right now.
God damn it.
Fine, let's go talk business or whatever the fuck rich people talk about.
Right. Oh, actually, give me a mo. I've got to check something. Alright, Vriska, what are you up to?
I would love to check that, but for some reason, being in this time bubble with you, where I'm reliving the past as though you were there, I can't check summoning bells.
Oh, Dr. Solaretz. What the hell are you talking about, Oriana? That sounds crazy.
No, actually, I was an Auron man the first time I did all these quests, named Araktai. So, maybe I'm doing these for the first time as well?
I would think so. I think that counts. This is getting real meta. Maybe we should stop.
Yeah, the fourth wall's really thin right now. We should really...
Yeah.
Let's put some plaster back up there.
Put some plaster back up there, right, yeah. Alright, Vriska, that was good on your venture. Got some Solaret's Jaspros. What about you? What you get on your little quick venture? Man, a half robe, but not bad.
Oh, I also can't do gates while I'm doing plus.
LMAO. Right, let's see. Well, these things.
No, did you take the water jet up here?
I'm drenched. I believe this is where we are to meet Lord Mandeville. Shall we sit while we wait his coming? Maybe get me a change of a new robe, because I am soaked to the bone.
Sure, I have time for a Mahjong game while I'm here, right?
It never fuck. I can't do Mahjong. I don't know how it works. Like, I've read up on the rules, and it's not a lick of sense to me.
He's wearing pants.
He's wearing pants. And shirt.
I forget sometimes that in MSQ, Godbert's kind of a serious character. It's only in fucking Hildebrand quests where he's like that.
You need to give him your best Alex Lewis Armstrong.
Oh god, okay. My apologies, Your Grace. I have kept you waiting.
That's pretty good.
No apologies are necessary, Godbert. My request was sudden, and you were kind to make yourself available at such short notice.
When the intrepid Oriana Maya and Juniper Windrunner and the Sultana herself come calling, there's no more important engagement.
Ori, how does he know my name already?
I mentioned you.
You mentioned me?
Mm-hmm.
Nice things, right? Good things?
Only
fun things? Sexy things?
There's a bit of sexy things. Why, are you trying to fuck that old man?
No, that's not what I meant by that at all.
As to the purpose of my visit, I would have your thoughts on how the Crown might best aid the refugees residing in Thanalan. You're aware, I'm sure, that many Alamigo's displaced sons and daughters long to return to their newly liberated homeland.
And children of unspecified gender.
Right, that too. And you're also aware of how they will suffer without shelter and work to sustain them. I would use our nation's wealth to spare them that suffering. What advice have you for me on the matter of how it might be best distributed?
The unusual circumstances of our meeting, and Your Grace's choice of companion, would suggest to me a desire for an honest and unvarnished opinion. I shall give you one. My advice to you is, stop. Taxing Uldar's wealth to save Alamigan refugees is a terrible, terrible idea.
You oppose my proposition?
Most emphatically. I agree with Your Grace that the refugees must have housing and employment, but what profit is there for Ulda in this arrangement?
Ori.
Profit? After all you've done for Garabania's displaced, I thought you were the very last person to seek to benefit from their misfortune.
Forgive me, Your Grace, but you appear to be laboring under misapprehension. It is a fine endeavor to support one's fellow man. I fear, however, that your stance is one born of pity. Your intent is to save the refugees, is it not? For all our potential, we are indolent creatures by nature. If unconditional charity is all we know, then we begin to rely upon it, to expect it. And then we must consider Uldar's own poor and downtrodden. Should they hear of you spending the nation's coin, not to improve their lot, but to nurture distant citizens of Alamigo, it is unlikely they will applaud your generosity. Surely it is not your Grace's intention to foster new resentments, but to spread goodwill.
Indeed. Any support I pledge to the refugees must promote self-sufficiency, while also serving the interests of the people of Uldar.
Exactly so. Such an arrangement will create a far more equitable relationship with the returning Alamegans, even if it generates revenue required to win the approval of your subjects.
You have given me much to ponder, Lord Mandeville. I thank you for your candor. Ori, I don't know how I feel about this.
He's a good capitalist, but he is still a capitalist.
Yeah, that I think about sums it up. Profit. The thought never even crossed my mind. But standing about lamenting my naivety will not do anyone any good. I shall consider my lesson learned and press on.
Hold on. Okay, there we go. I guess it just hadn't actually loaded in. That was weird. It wouldn't let me actually click and get the dialogue.
Oh boy, that's weird.
Juniper, Oriana, are you perchance acquainted with any successful merchants? If my attempt at philanthropy is obliged to reap a profit, it seems wise to consult someone with a knack for business.
Yeah, we know someone.
I hate his sunglasses. Ordinarily, I would not trust any agent at the East Aldenar Trading Company, but if you hold this Hancock fellow in high esteem, I am content to be led by you. You may repay my faith by journeying to distant Kugane and speaking with him on my behalf. Eager though I am to visit those shores, I am not the leisure for a lengthy sea voyage. Now, assuming you will travel as adventurers or work to do, I shall await your report by the Aetheryte in Uldar. A fair journey to you both, and a swift one, if you please. Well, I mean, if you expect us to go Aetheryte, you can just nip over via the Aetheryte, right?
She hasn't attuned to the Kugana Aetheryte.
Ah! Right. That makes sense. She's never been before, then obviously she can't. Right. Right. That, yep. Alright, yeah.
Also, Godbert may be a capitalist, but he treats people better than most would. I mean, he runs the whole casino. He runs the whole casino to loss.
Right, but yeah, you know, to a lot. Okay, that is, well.
In fact, there are rumors. Now, this is actually a headcanon that I saw online that I share. The gold saucer's a front to get the rich people to come in and bet actual gil on high stakes tables. Greetings, honored madams. You'll be entering the Ruby Bazaar offices. Yeah, no, he actually makes all his money from goldsmithing. He runs the gold saucer at a loss to pay people properly and so that people don't go into debt at his casino.
My God.
So, he's not against charity. He's just against charity that is overtly charity. Because what he's doing is charity, really.
He just knows how to play the game.
Mm-hmm.
Fleecing the nobility for all they're worth. Hell yeah.
Yep. Oriana! Juniper! To what do I owe the pleasure? Or are you here on business?
Yeah, we're here on business.
I beg your pardon. Her Grace, the Sultana, would have my opinion on how to best invest the wealth of Uldar. My dears, I have to thank you for this recognition, I am sure. And I am flattered that you came to me, truly flattered, but why settle for a lowly apprentice when you could have the master? Upon matters of profit, there is no living soul better qualified to advise Her Grace than Chairman Lolorito. A man whose morning exertions are said to fill his garderobe with gold. I should be happy to arrange a meeting for you, say, at the Scion's former headquarters in Thanalan. The Waking Sands would seem suitably neutral venue for negotiations, don't you think? Fare you well, Oriana, and may your dealings prove fruitful.
Juniper is kicking the ground. Like it has personally insulted her and her entire family line. This is why I want to suggest fucking this. There's someone else here that could be doing good there, not him with glasses. I'm so angry, Oriana.
It always comes back to fucking Lolorito.
I want to kill him so much. It would be so satisfying.
It would be so easy.
It would be so easy.
Get on the bird, let's go mash a potato. I mean, meat a potato.
You're gonna have to keep me outside. I'll, like, guard the door or something. I cannot be in the same room as that man again.
Alright, I'll go in and I'll do the talking. I'm used to being in rooms with sociopaths.
Your sacrifice is noted. I could kiss you right now.
Save it for later. Oh, we have to go to Uldar. I took us to the wrong fucking place. God damn it. I was so angry at having to go meet Lolorita that I went to the wrong place.
Oh my god. I mean, Lilira. Wink.
Lilira, not the ruler of Uldar. Yes.
Wink. We should have suggested Tataru. We could have just suggested Tataru.
Welcome back, Juniper and Oriana. Did your merchant friend have any useful advice to share?
Oriana, you take
Unfortunately,
this phone.
yes.
Toe? To this? That's what I said! I'm well aware of his standing in the field of business, but I'd hope to keep the monstrous at arm's length. Him in particular. No, I cannot live in fear of the man. I must learn how to treat with him if I'm to rule Uldar effectively. Very well. I will meet with Lolorito. Let us go on ahead to the Waking Sands and prepare for his coming.
By the way, do you know why there's no Aetheryte at the Waking Sands?
Yeah, it's that was like mentioned in the story. It's like legit as like, you know, a power play.
Yeah. Yeah. Lolorito was like, hey, I'll help you build an Aetheryte there if you just pay me a lot of money. We were like, no. He was like, well, okay, well, fuck you. Have a giant gold statue of me instead.
So this is where the Scions first congregated. I've heard many tales, but never had occasion to visit. To work, then. The hour of our meeting draws near, and I will gather my thoughts. Pray see to it that we have the appointed room to ourselves.
Will do.
Juniper, guard the door.
I will guard the door.
A personal summons from the Scions.
God, he sounds so he sounds so insufferable.
If it concerns anything,
Greasy little fuck.
I fear
I'm
I
gonna
can
deep
be of
fry
little
this
help.
potato.
I'm ready to enable.
Said through clenched teeth. 3, 2, 1, go. Also, though if it concerns anything so underhanded as assassination, I fear it can be of little help. You little fuck!
I'm gonna strangle him.
You're outside the door.
No. I, Naiad, am going to strangle him.
You're gonna reach to the computer screen.
I'm going to code Lyoko myself to strangle this man.
Are you wearing his hat to mock him? Nanama?
You have made your point. 'Tis indeed unsettling to find oneself seated across from an impassive mask.
Nanamo, you're great. You are little sister.
Would this better please your grace? Or should I address you as Lady Lilira?
Nay, the deception has served its purpose. I'm glad to see you found amusement in my little jest, Lord Lolorito, but shall we proceed to the business at hand?
Say the word, Nanamo. All I have to do is say the word.
By all means. I must say, I'm most eager to hear your proposal.
Simply put, I would aid the
Why does
refugees
he
camped in Thanalan in their efforts to return to Alamigo. The reparations you paid in the wake of your earlier misdemeanors will be used to fund the endeavor, together with the fortune seized
He
from the
straight
late
up sounds
Teleji
like he's going
Adeleji's
to be
estate.
like, now I, Starscream, the leader of the Decepticons.
He does!
But this plan is not intended to benefit the displaced alone. I would make of this an investment which shall enrich Uldar and Alamigo both. And who better to consult on matters of profit than the wealthiest man in all of Thanalan? I beseech you then, Lord Lolorito, share with us your mercantile wisdom.
Ah, 'twould seem your grace has matured beyond acts of earnest yet misplaced charity. Pray tell me more.
I hate him. Literally every word that comes out of his mouth. That greasy little fuck.
To summarize, in return for facilitating the repatriation of refugees and assisting in the establishment of new industry in Alamigo, you ask that a proportion of all subsequent profits be promised to Uldar. Huh, I am impressed, Your Grace. 'Tis an elegant solution, albeit one lacking certain crucial details, specifically which industry and where.
How swiftly you identified the weakness in my plan, just as I knew you would. Your travels have taken you across the length and breadth of Gir Abania, and you know the land far better than I. Which of the settlements you visited would best provide a home for our refugees? Which has the greatest potential to flourish, given the appropriate investment?
Alright, Oriana, how's your, What are your thoughts? Saltery, huh? Okay.
It's Alamigo's biggest export if it was brought up to speed. Right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Ah, yes, that desolate little village on the shore of Loch Seld. I know the Saltery and its products well. The Imperial invasion brought an end to their more widespread distribution, much to the dismay of many a wealthy gourmand, myself included.
Oh, you shut the fuck
Salt
up.
has ever
Where am
been
I
a
gonna get the
transformative
fries, the
ingredient.
salt for my McDonald's
In this
fries?
instance, I dare say, it could transform a modicum of effort into a mountain of gil.
The local citizens will need to be consulted, of course, but I trust the East Aldenard Trading Company can be relied upon to provide its assistance in negotiating a mutually beneficial arrangement.
Naturally, Your Grace. I shall dispatch representatives well versed in the extraction of this white gold and wring every last ons of profit from its production. The Loch's bounty will contribute to Alamigo's enrichment, whilst easing the burden on the bull's aching shoulders. Just as Your Grace desired.
God, the voice actor who did him was so good.
Oh yeah, the voice actor did a fucking excellent job.
A deal is struck then.
I just hate him. I just hate him so much.
We are going to build 4 Starbuckses in the village as well. They'll all be on the same street corner.
I'm gonna strangle.
There'll be a 7-Eleven across from a Circle K.
Hate him. I hate him. I hate him.
I fear it will be many years before I feel comfortable taking part in such negotiations. But I shall not complain. We have piqued Odorita's interest and secured his invaluable expertise. Thank you, both of you. Could not have done it without you.
Oh my god, it's 11:38. We've gone well past the time you normally stop.
Yep. Alright, you want to stop there then?
Shit. Yeah, we should probably cut it there.
Alright, we've almost finished this patch, by the way. Literally, there's 3 quests left.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
Alright. So, thank you everybody so much for watching. If you like the stream, make sure to follow. If you want to support us, you can subscribe. It's free with Twitch Prime. If you like our VODs after Twitch release them, go to youtube.com/insomnicasting. And if you like joining a great group of people over on Discord, you can join our server, which Night has linking in chat all night. Whether you watch 5 minutes, the whole thing, or you're watching the VOD right now, we appreciate each and every one of you. Have a great night.
My wife just chugged the spaghetti soda.